Good morning, everyone. April Dupree here with another Workout Wednesday. Of course, we have our resident fitness and nutrition expert, Mackie Shilstone. Today, we are talking about doing some exercise and stretches that involve working on shoulders and flexibility. I'm gonna let Mackie tell you guys a little bit more. You don't need any equipment at all, just your own body. And these are super effective, simple, but very, very effective.
These are two excellent exercises, but again, if certain people don't have full range of motion in the shoulder, you need to check with your therapist or your physician first. But again, we're going to talk about the halo and as a warm-up, and then we're going to do overhead shoulder rotation. In the halo, I'm going to put my fingers together, and you'll see me go around like I've got a halo on my head, and I'll go around in a circle. The next one is all about my thumb and my palm. My thumb is gonna be here. I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna turn it in. Now, when I go all the way back and reach a range, you're gonna notice a stretch. That's called the pec minor. And that is gonna be all through the forearm. And now, when I get to that, I'm gonna rotate my thumb down and come back. Now, watch when I come down, I'm gonna put the palm of my hand on the side. When I come back up to full range, I can't go any further. I stop, rotate, come back over, and as I come down, bring it back. Watch where I'll do it. I'll do it on both sides of my body, one at a time.
Yeah, and again, these are super simple yet very effective. You can notice that we're at the beautiful Crescent Park, so you may hear some natural noises of the park, but nonetheless, definitely paying attention to these exercises because they're fantastic. Notice how Mackie brings his arm by his side, turning the thumb down, rotating that palm, bringing that arm forward, palm down, and then eventually it's gonna return to his side. So it's all about rotating that hand to where you're not tightening the shoulder or impinging the shoulder at all. So notice that thumb is doing a lot of work. He's gonna rotate back around, bring that palm down. You almost look like Michael Jordan when he was going for the slam dunk. He's gonna take both arms, thumbs up first. Notice that the palms are gonna rotate to the front and then side and then down and back. So it's all about just rotating your hands and thumbs to where you're not feeling that pinch or strain in your shoulder. Now he's gonna interlock his fingers going over the head. This is the halo stretch that he was talking about earlier. And basically just think about wrapping your hands all around your head, from the forehead to the side of your head to the back, and then all the way back to the front. So super effective. Try not to holder your hips. Keep your core nice and tight. You can bring those hands closer to the crown of your head or further away if you need a little bit more range of motion. So how many of these would you suggest doing? And of course, you're going clockwise and counterclockwise for those.
Well, I have to tell you, the overhead rotational stretch, I would only do one arm at a time. Because when you do two, you find there are more restrictions. I just showed you what it looked like. It's much better to do just one arm and take your time, no pain. I would try 2 or 3, and then I'd put that restless arm, go over here. With the halo, when you're going around like that, you do 5 to 10, you're going to get tired. It is a very effective exercise. So remember, if you go this way, you want to go back the other way. Again, for those people that don't have a range of motion above your shoulder, this is something you would want to talk with your therapist about. Again, it's part of a shoulder stabilization and full flexibility program.
Awesome, very effective, no equipment whatsoever. All you need is yourself and a little bit of motivation. You can grab some water after as well. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. Of course, you can find all of these exercises at MackieShilstone.com, and you can also visit WWLTV.com and click on the Health tab. We'll see you next week.